Well, gentlemen, as you can see, we have a snow squall. I was supposed to change the tire on the Toyota and put the oil change and all that big spring maintenance. But as right now, that's the third snow squall we have today. We have one this morning when I made a video with for the wedges for John, and right now, nah. So I'm gonna do an inside project inside my garage. So stay along, should be interesting. All right, cheers. Hey gentlemen, since we have still have these snow squall, so I'm not gonna do logging outside. It's windy. My plan of attack today was doing logging or the Toyota. So I was thinking one of those two. Neither of them I'm going to do because of the wind condition, the snow condition. So I'm going to do an inside garage project. But the one interesting one is this one here. This is a Coleman box to hold a light. And that light is in outstanding condition, and the only thing I've done with it, and I tell you why, I just replaced the two lightning. Well, I forgot the name, but the the white part that glows. All right, and it was found inside that box. So this one is a really good shape. It's not even 10 years old, by the way. The box, however, it's an old model. I'm gonna find the word. I'm talking mantles. The white mantles. Those are only, and it was already inside the box, by the way. Now it had like that vintage. Funnel. It's made of aluminum, but Coleman used to make them long time ago in aluminum. So this is one. All right. That box is more than 30 years old. All right. And the interesting fact about the whole thing you see here is myself and Joe, we found it in a recycle bin, big huge container, when we went to get a hot water heater for his roof on his tractor. And at the beginning we were lacking of steel, so we went to get a hot water heater to make the edge of his roof. As we were getting the hot water heater out of there, I saw a green box like this, but it was upside down like this. Like that. Basically, that's the only part it was showing. So I asked the young guy who was in the bin to, because we winched out the hot water heater, I said, can you give me that box, please? I knew very well what was that box because I do have a collection of those Coleman stove lantern. That's the word I'm looking for too. So I've got a dozen of them. But these boxes are getting kind of rare. They're all made of plastic now, but the metal one, the steel one, I like them. So he gave me the box, and I find it that's heavy. Usually it's very light. So I opened it, and guess what I saw? That unit wasn't there. Not realizing that this and this together is worth around. I saw that easily on the various website, at least 80 bucks minimum, and I saw them the kit like this 120. So that was my story about that. So what the intent to do is renovate that box. I've got some red paint. What's the value of putting this? Am I gonna buy the same color paint? No, I'm not doing for a value of it. So I'm just gonna send it. Paint it. The inside looks good, however. So I'm gonna do some renovation to salvage that box, and that is my project today about that. Oh, by the way, I installed this vise. As you get older, you try to get rid of stuff you don't use, and completely forgot that I had a vise, so sometimes I need it, so I installed it on my welding table. I just pierced 3 holes and buy some stainless steel bolt, graded bolt, and then I installed it. That will be useful when I do various type of welding. So yeah, I'm very happy, and it's a good one. So. It had some naphtha left inside, so I dumped the whole naphtha. But before that, I lighted it up with the whole naphtha. It was working not so fine, but then I cleaned it. Alright? There you go, guys. So let's start to renovate that little box. Now that was the easy part. I'm gonna do the painful part, the sanding inside. So stay along. Alright, so I did the cleanup, sanding, cleanup and stuff like that. Just to, as your information, during the 90s, I was in Nova Scotia and I did a lot of camping there. I went to I went many times on the Crown land and also in Kujimikujik. So Mike from Grand Prix Workshop, I think you know that, eh? Kujimikujik National Park. Been there, done that many times, and also the Highland, the Capricorn Island Park. I cross from west to east and east to west. I walk all those parks. So I did a lot of canoe camping also in Nova Scotia. So now time for painting. Well, gentlemen, everything is completed. I just finished the paint. The light is still working really great. I'm going to put, here we go, so you can see. So I'm happy with that. That was a small project today. Take care of yourself and cheers. Coucou Manny.